Ever heard of a man who predicted the Titanic disaster, down to the very detail that caused the most deaths? It's a chilling story, and it's all true. His name was William Thomas Stead, and he was an investigative journalist way back in the late 1800s. He saw these new massive ocean liners being built and noticed a huge, glaring problem. They were like floating cities, capable of carrying thousands of people, but they had nowhere near enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Stead wasn't quiet about it. He shouted his concerns from the rooftops, writing articles and even a fictional story in 1886 about a mail steamer that collides with another ship. In his story, hundreds of passengers drown because there aren't enough lifeboats. He was trying to sound the alarm, to warn the world that these magnificent ships were death traps waiting to happen. He pleaded with shipping companies and maritime authorities to update their regulations, which were hopelessly outdated and designed for much smaller vessels. But did anyone listen? No. They called him a sensationalist, an alarmist. His warnings were dismissed as fiction, just an attempt to sell more papers. Fast forward to 1892. Stead publishes another piece, this time a review of a story called From the Old World to the New. In it, he describes a fictional scenario where a White Star-lined ship, the Majestic, rescues survivors from a sunken ocean liner. He wrote, and I quote, "This is exactly what might take place and what will take place if liners are sent to sea short of boats." He was practically screaming the danger, but his voice was lost in the noise of progress and profit. The world was too dazzled by the size and luxury of these new ships to see the fatal flaw hiding in plain sight. Then comes the night of April 14, 1912. The unsinkable Titanic, the grandest ship ever built, strikes an iceberg in the North Atlantic. Panic ensues. As the magnificent vessel begins its slow, agonizing descent into the freezing water, the horrifying truth of Stead's prediction becomes a reality. There are only enough lifeboats for about a third of the people on board, and the most haunting part of this story, William Thomas Stead, the man who tried to warn everyone, was a passenger on the Titanic. He was on his way to a peace conference in New York. Eyewitnesses say that as the ship was sinking, Stead was calm. He was last seen helping women and children into the few lifeboats available, and then quietly sitting in the first-class smoking room, reading a book as the water rose around him. He died that night, a victim of the very disaster he had so accurately foretold. His story is a powerful reminder that sometimes, the most important warnings are the ones we choose to ignore. We tell real stories like this, bringing history to life with our unique anime style. If you want to uncover more forgotten tales and shocking truths, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.